What's going on? This is going to be a video response video to Mr. Scotty Traditions. Um, so let's get to it. I don't want to take this video too long, but he wanted us to answer a few questions, 5 questions. What's my favorite band or song? That's extremely hard. But if I had to narrow down to the genre, it'd be hip hop. And if it would have to be just one band, it's hard to say because, it's like once the band gets really popular and they start, I don't know, becoming mainstream, I tend to not like the band as much. But when it comes to hip hop, I used to really enjoy De La Soul. De La Soul and the Beastie Boys. I know that's two people, but yeah, the Beastie Boys and De La Soul was like the stuff back in the day. Also, other people have become a little bit more popular or fell off a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm making this more longer than I should. The Roots, I really enjoyed their music when they were least popular, and there's several bands like that. I mean, the list could go on and on. I have a huge music collection back in the day, in the 90s especially. I used to collect a lot of music. So anyway, the next question: what is my favorite movie or franchise? I remember I saw Pepino Man's response to you, and he said Star Wars, and I would have said the same thing too. But I kind of agree with him. Like, they're still good movies. Don't get me wrong. I still haven't watched the latest 3 movies that recently released, but because I just want to binge watch them mainly. I mean, that's something. And then I heard they were not that great, but still, I do want to watch them, and I did enjoy a few of the newer Star Wars movies, just not as much, like he said. Like, the original was the stuff. But if I had to pick, I would have to say it's Star Trek. Actually, I'm a Trekkie. What is it called? I don't know. I love the show. I love the movie and the show, so it kind of mixes together with the show. But I'm gonna pick a different one for the show. So besides that, the movies, the movies in general from each series that came out, except a few, not the ones that were more popular. Obviously, I got movies, spin-offs from the series, but that is something that I really enjoyed. As a kid, I used to enjoy Star Trek a lot from the original TV series reruns. Of course, I'm not that old, but my generation was the next generation. Star Trek, I really enjoyed that one, and all the characters and the cast in that. And then I'm starting to watch the Enterprise right now, and also the new Discovery one that just recently is out now, presently. And then there was the rumors of other ones. I don't yo, this is too many. There's too much to talk about, so I don't want to make this video longer. So I would guess that would be the franchise. I mean, it's kind of a show and a franchise at the same time, and a movie franchise. And I've seen some of the newer ones actually, and I do enjoy the newer remakes or reboots or whatever you want to call them. So then he wanted to know the TV series. Now this is even harder because there's so much stuff I like, and if you want to go into like anime and all this other stuff, no, let's not go there. Let's make it simple. I'm more of a horror and sci-fi fan, so obviously I'm gonna pick something in that genre. And just off the cuff that I'm really enjoying lately, but I haven't seen the original because the series is so long. It's like I didn't even know until I started watching the newer versions, and that's the Doctor Who series. Don't sleep on this show. If you're a sci-fi fan, watch it, the new ones. And if you get the chance, check out the old ones. I heard the old ones are pretty good, the originals, I mean, because I haven't seen any of that. I just been watching the newer stuff. And then it's just a really good show. I enjoy the show. I don't know what else to say. The other one you mentioned was what led him, what led us to your channel. Obviously, funny enough, it was a video response, I believe. I can't recall who did a contest or whatever, a giveaway, and you did a video response into like, I think it was Bob Lewis. I think it was a Bob Lewis contest, and you entered in it, and I think that's where I'm not exactly sure, but I think you were talking about the focus of your collection. So I think it was a Bob Lewis contest. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm pretty sure around that time I subbed to you, or probably I was subbed to you, and that's just more. That's what just stood out in my mind. And I mean, you're a genuine guy. What else can I say? I mean, I know you are Wisconsin, I believe, so you probably are a Green Bay fan, which is no problem. I'm not knocking you for that. Just saying. I think, or I'm mistaking you for someone else. Correct me if I'm wrong. And just pretty much that. I mean, if I see someone genuine, I'm gonna sub and like their channel. I know my framing looks crazy right now because you can see this wall right here and this wall right there. It just looks weird. And I don't know why I'm shooting that way. It's just weird. But this is the way I can see my face, and I got these questions written out. I didn't want to forget them. So I did answer. I did answer, I think, all except one, the shout out question. And I had to shout out two people because they stuck in my mind when you said that to have below 200 subscribers or around that range. So the first person, I did two. I'm sorry, I know you said one, but hopefully I don't get disqualified for this. And that's Kurtis Hendrix. Now, check his channel out. He's a San Francisco Giants fan for baseball. Don't know the other sports. I know he does collect Magic. That's another thing I like about his channel. He collects Magic. He's a younger cat, like I believe he's in his 20s, mid 20s, or something like that. And that demographic you see very rare. It's like either they're in their it's either from the mid 20s to the late, into their 40s and stuff like that. There's some people older, obviously, in our community, but it just seems that range is more saturated. I don't know if that's the word, but just more of us in that range of like from mid 20s to in that 30s and stuff like that. So anybody that's younger than that, I always give them props because it doesn't seem like a lot of those people, like a lot of young people, are not interested in the hobby or something. I don't know. That's just my opinion. The other person I put I've been having a conversation with, and it seems like he's been watching some of my videos. Shout out to him. And that's Philadelphia Sports Cards. Go check him out. I'll leave a link to both these guys' video, and of course, Scotty Traditions. 200 subs. He surpassed that. I thought he had more than that, to be honest. I was like, what, 200 only? But congrats on that. And I'll see you guys later. You know what to do if you haven't done it yet. Please do that. Sub, share, and sub to everybody else that I just mentioned. Later.